Hi everybody, Glenda back from Top Notch Legal and continuing the theme today of using your contracts to reduce your liability. And so any such consideration must include a consideration of indemnities. Now if you've ever signed a commercial contract, you've no doubt signed up for an indemnity and maybe weren't even aware of it. Now, an indemnity can be a good thing or a bad thing. It's great if it's in your favour, but definitely not so good if it's against you. And why is that? Well, under normal common law, if you sue for breach of contract, you have to prove that the person you are suing actually caused the damage, but you don't have to do that with an indemnity. So under an indemnity, you can be held liable for the wrongdoing of a third party, even though you didn't cause the damage. Now, several years ago, there was a case involving a contractor and an owner and building works. So they signed up a contract, and under the contract, the contractor agreed under the indemnity that he would be responsible for all losses and injuries arising out of the building works. Now, one day, a supplier had some building materials delivered to the site after hours and just dumped them on the site. And early the next morning, the first person on site, the worker, didn't expect the building materials to be there, fell over them and was badly injured. So that person sued the owner of the site. The owner in turn sued the contractor on the basis of the indemnity, and the contractor was liable. And that was because the contractor had said, I will be liable for all injuries caused as a result of the building works, even though he didn't cause the injury in the first place. Now, if you're signing up an indemnity, another thing to watch out for is the statute of limitations. Ordinarily, it's 6 years, so any claim must be brought within 6 years, but that's not the case with an indemnity. It can be extended quite dramatically longer than 6 years. So if you're negotiating a contract, try not to sign up for an indemnity or to negotiate the terms fairly. If you have to accept a fairly stiff indemnity, I would argue that that is really good grounds to increase your price because your risks have gone up a lot. That's it today from me, Glenda from Top Notch Legal.